Hey guys, this is part 2. Now you're probably thinking, whoa, complete change, huh? Yeah, I know. Previous video, it was over by my computer. This is currently my assembly table, where I assemble 90% of most Titans, okay? Excuse the miniatures, they're my Space Marines. Okay, pretty much what you see right here is, and I have my other previous Titan right here, this section is the main foot and ankle section, okay? The ankle section goes inside the leg, okay? Now, what we're going to do, these are the toes. The toes have been pre-cut and pre-tabbed, as you can see. Now, this is it folded out, as you can clearly see. The only difference I've done to this, with the exception that's on the actual template, is I've added tabs here, 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 and here. Of course, if anyone knows how to make a paper D6, they know how to do this. It's not hard. Now, pretty much, what you then do is you then take your glue. In my case, it's a hot glue gun. Yes, I know what you're all thinking, a hot glue gun, are you nuts? Yeah, I'm nuts. Now, what you do is then you place a bead of glue on the tabs. Fold from the non-tabbed side first, because if you fold from the tabbed side, you've got too many tabs to try and glue all at once and you'll burn your fingers. Trust me on this. Experience. Anyway, back to the subject at hand. Now, we've got our base. It's all properly glued. Now, what you can do, depending on the material you're making a Titan out of, I'm just using cardstock here, okay? But if you're using lesser paper, in the base of the foot, what you can do is you can take some blue foam, thicker than this, you know, you can get it in a inch to quarter inch, and what you do is you cut the base and you put the blue foam base inside the paper template, so the foot now has a more stable base. Also, what you could do, now this is just a design build tip for you, is with the, if you're going to go with the foam base, you can cut a hole out of it and take some pennies, stack the pennies together and glue them an inch thick, and you can take the pennies and put them inside the blue foam core that's now inside the foot, so now the foot's got a weight to it. Do you see? So that the Titan will have a more stable base. Okay. A lot of people keep asking me how comes my Titans never fall over, and that's how. Okay, I give them a stable base. Now, like all, when you're designing and building, you need a scorer. Unfortunately, my metal scorer I've lost somehow, and the Chaos Warp took it away, and I miss it. But I'm now using a lollipop stick. Now, for those who are not, you know, who are underage, you'll have to get a parent's okay to do this. Take an X-Acto and notch out a soft, not a sharp curve, a soft curve, as you can see. A soft curve. This will allow it to score the paper. Now always score on the printed side, okay? Never score on the other side, because you don't know what's there. One run. Now this video will be sped up in Vegas Pro, so you're probably not going to get to hear anything I'm saying. So if that's the case, I'll add a video narration to this. And the music in the background is actually from Awesome Paint Job Les. Go check him out. Go to his website. You can download this music for free. It's actually pretty cool. I quite like it. A bit of freestyling beat right there. You know, they're non-lyricked, which is pretty cool, because you don't really hear instrumental music anymore nowadays, unless it's Star Wars or something like that, you know. But all I'm doing is I'm hitting all the tabs, and you'll notice that I'm not putting that much pressure. Okay, that's all it is. Most of the pressure is actually going on the ruler holding the. Now you're probably thinking, why a protractor? The reason why I use a protractor is simply because of the curved edge. If I come up to a piece that's round and it has tabs, I can put it up against the curved side of the protractor, and I can get all the tabs at once without having to stop and turn, stop and turn, stop and turn, stop and turn, and it takes the repetitive out of it. Now this is just one toe section. They're the toes, these are the connecting joints for the toes. So you're probably thinking, you know, this doesn't seem too important, but it actually is. It's probably the most important section here. Okay? Now always bend first before you even remotely try to glue, because you may have bent it in the wrong direction. As before, always bend forward, never bend back, because if you bend back you've lost the outline display of the model. Now like so, and so. Now always glue the one section with the most tabs last, always. Now have your hot glue gun ready. Mine's set on a medium so it's not that burning. Like so. Always wipe excess glue away, because it will attract dirt and dust like a magnet. Unless you're going with a weathering effect, I suggest, you know, then hey, you can leave it. But our Titans just come fresh off the assembly line, almost 3 million years ago. Hey, that's considered a baby for most Titans. Now you're probably thinking, what's with all the long glue stick? Why don't I use a smaller glue stick for balance? Well, trust me, the amount of glue that goes in on these models, balance doesn't really help. Unless it's smaller detailed parts. Then yes, you will need the smaller glue stick, so the glue gun has more balance in your hand. It's like when you tattoo. Ask a bootleg, he'll tell you. Balance of the gun in your hand always affects the end result. Now, your end result will be this, okay, which is your toe section joint. Now this can go either on the ankle, as you can see, or any one of the front positions. Pretty much that's it. That's all what it is to it when it comes to the foot section. Next video, the foot section will be made and we'll be doing the leg. Okay, so this is just the feet section. Okay, so I'm signing off. This is end of part 2. Part 3 will be coming up soon. Okay, take care guys. Bye bye.